Hi guys, today I have another update for my Finish 18 in 2018 project. In this project, I was trying to finish 18 products in a year and I never changed them. It's not a rolling project pan. Of course, I'm not going to be working on all of them at once simply because some of the products are repeating products. For example, I have like 2 foundations. I wouldn't be working at the 2 foundations at the same time. So let's just jump into it. I will show you the 2 products I finished during this update. The first one is a concealer. This one came from Physicians Formula. It's the Super CC Color Correction and Care CC Concealer. The color I have is light to medium. This concealer is fantastic. This is actually my second one that I finished completely. It's a little bit more on the moisturizing and thicker side and it has great coverage. I think it just slightly bothers me right now in the summer when it's so hot and my skin is a little bit more on the combination to oily side. So I definitely love this one in the winter time. Right now it's just slightly a little bit too thick for me. But regardless, I finished it and the color matches me perfectly. I use it on my face. So you can see some progress marks right here. That's where I started and all the update marks. And that's where I was last time, even though it seems like I still have a little bit product left in there, but it just doesn't, you know, nothing comes out anymore. Like I can hardly twist it. It just feels like it's done. So that one is gone. I'm happy about the progress on that one. And the second product I was able to finish this update shouldn't be a surprise because last time I only had very little bit left of this thing. This actually came from the Marc Jacobs Duo Compact. So in this compact I have a face powder and a bronzer. At the beginning of the year when I started the project, this product was brand new. Each month I was just able to eat it away a little bit. This product is extremely powdery and goes away fast. Last time I actually had to repress both of the products because they were just getting on the edges and they were hard to use. And I actually finished the powder side last time and I just had a little bit left on the bronzer side. And this time I completely finished it. That shouldn't be a surprise. So you can see the shiny pan. I don't want to blind you, but you can see that both of them are gone. For the rest of the products, some of them I made progress on, some of them I didn't touch. I'm gonna start with the ones I made progress on. I have this concealer from Maybelline. This is the Instant Age Rewind in the color Brightener. So this one, I only use it under my eyes and most of the time it's a little bit too light for me, especially summer came a little while back and I think my color is just getting a little bit more tan. And this one just looks even lighter under comparison, of course. So I was hesitating using it a little bit, and also because I was trying to finish this concealer so hard, I didn't use this one a ton, but I still made some progress. So that's where I was last time and this is where I am now. Not too much use, but I think I'm okay with that. I have 2 blushes in this project. I was only able to use one last month and I made a little bit progress on it, not a whole lot. This one is a sample size Tarte blush in the color Party. It came from a Sephora birthday gift 1 year, and last time I had a little bit of a ring showing and this time around I was able to expand the pan. I emptied the little circle part, so I'm happy with that. I think it's good, and also on the outer side, like outside of that little ring, it's getting a little bit thinner, I could tell, but it's probably really hard to see on the pictures. So I'm just hoping I can expand this pan a little bit more next time and hopefully see more progress because this one is going pretty slow, honestly. I was a little surprised by how slow it's going. Another powder product is a sample size bronzer from Too Faced. This one is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This one I didn't touch all the way until last month because I was trying to focus on the bronzer in this Marc Jacobs Duo. Once I finished this one, I finally started using this bronzer. So it wasn't like too much time that I have spent on it, and you know, before I start using it, it was brand new. So right now, of course, I don't have any pan yet, and it actually has a dip. I think it's a decent sized dip, but I try to like take pictures of it and whatnot. It's just really hard to capture, and I don't think you could even see on the camera. Maybe a little bit right there, can you tell? Like it's just not really catching up any shadows to have the dip shown. So I don't know, I made a dip. I'm happy with that. So hopefully I can hit pan on it maybe next update. I'm not sure. I don't know how deep the pan actually is, so it's a little hard to tell. Hopefully I can hit pan on it next time. I have a perfume in this project. I didn't touch it until last update because I was working on some other ones. So this past month I was able to use it a little bit. I just realized those lines are really hard to see because of the reflection and whatnot. But let's find a good angle right there. Can you tell? That's where I was last time, and this is where I am now. I used it a little bit. I don't think I'm super happy with the progress. I know I could have done better. So maybe next time I can do better. But also at the same time, this is like at the widest point of the bottle. So that could have brought an impact. Like maybe next time the lines will be a little bit further apart simply because the bottle is cinching in. But we'll see about that. Oh, and this one is Bulgari Omnia. I have a foundation that I also just start working on last update. Can you tell, like, I think this past month I was switching like a batch of product because I finished them and I moved on to like the next batch kind of. So this foundation I didn't use all throughout the year until last month. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. This one is slightly darker for me. It's definitely a summer shade for me, so I was waiting for the summer to come around so I can start using it. This is what I have on my face right now as well. I would say it's more like a light to medium coverage foundation, or at least for me. I definitely still need concealer after it. It just wasn't enough for me no matter how you build it up. Anyways, when I started the project, I thought I was there because I simply blended it, right? So that's where I started. And I've been using it a whole month. I know I have to be much lower than that, but it's just not letting me bend it any further. I think this thing is a pump, kind of tube style, and maybe for that reason it wouldn't like squeeze out like how it would do a toothpaste. I have no idea. It's not moving down, and I have no idea how to mark it really. So that's a little disappointing because I thought I could really track a nice progress here for you, because that's just a little bit more satisfying to see the mark lines, right? But sadly, I don't think I can do that. We'll just see. Maybe later if I use it a lot more and then I can mark it. I'm not sure. But I also tried to twist the cap open and maybe squeeze out the air, but it's just not opening, and I don't want to ruin it because it's a fairly new product for me as well. So we'll see about that. Just for now, I couldn't mark it. And then I have 3 Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Pencil Crayons. They are all in different colors. 2 are in brownish colors. One is called Brownie, one is called Earthquake, and I have a navy noir shade. So all 3 of them were brand new at the beginning of the project, and I switched off using one or the other every once in a while. I wasn't being like very consistent with them, I have to admit. And this time around I only used one and I didn't touch the other 2. So the one that I used is in the color Earthquake. I'm not gonna roll it up all the way because this rolling thing is just super slow. Sometimes, you know, you get one of those, like it takes forever to roll up. So I'm just gonna show you my marking on the paper. So here it is. That's the beginning, brand new pencil. I didn't touch it until last month, so that's how much I used in this month. I'm happy with that. I think that's pretty good for 1 month, and I hope I can keep it up and just keep using it. I really like those pencils. I think they're really good. There's really no reason for me to not use them. And the other 2 pencils, I didn't touch them in the last month, but I did have some progress marks in the previous month. So you can see I used both of them just a little bit here and there. So I still have a long ways to go on those 3 pencils. I really hope I can do better next time. And then there are 3 products that I didn't touch in the past month. 2 of them, I don't think I will be touching them until a little while later, so they're just gonna sit in this project for a couple more months. One is a blush from Clinique. This is Melon Pop. This one is brand new at the beginning of the project, and I slowly kind of worn away the flower pattern. So this is where I am right now. You can see the flower is a little bit flattened out. I'm a little bit concerned about this blush. I just don't think I can finish it before the year ends. We'll see, but right now this one is a little bit too light for me. On my skin tone, it just looks a little dirty and not really like a melon colored blush anymore. So I need my skin to, you know, get a little bit more pale in the fall and winter, and then I'll come back to this one. And then the other one is also kind of like a summer reason that I'm not using it. It's a sample size Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This one is a liquid highlighter, and I don't like using liquid highlighters, so I always just mix this with my foundation. But in the summer, I don't want to look shiny. Like, I am already shiny because of all the sweat, so I really don't want the added shine. So this one is just put away for a little bit, and you can see I really don't have much left either. So hopefully once I start to pick this up again, it will just go away really fast. And the last one, honestly, I would be working on very soon again, because I was working on a primer in a different project in the last 2 month-ish time. So this one kind of took a back seat, and this is my Becca Backlight priming filter. So I wanted to finish the other primer first, and that one is done now. So I'm gonna be coming back to this one soon. So at the end, I'm just gonna show you the 4 products that I finished like in previous updates. And I have 2 perfumes. One is a full-size Gucci Flora. This one is all done. I like it. It's a little bit heavier. It's more like a fall scent. You can see a little bit left in there, but the straw just isn't like reaching down all the way to the bottom, so it's really hard to get it out. I'm just calling it quits now. And the other one is a travel size Chloe perfume, and this case is from Luxury Scentbox. I like this magnesium because it's easy for travel, but you have to subscribe to their thing to get those. You can't just buy one refill like as a one-time purchase. So I didn't buy the insert thing. I'm just gonna, you know, completely toss this packaging, I think. I have a sample size primer that I finished a long time ago. This is from Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Don't like it at all. I hate silicone-based primers, so not my cup of tea. And the last one I finished is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the color Bronzy Beige. I actually really enjoy this foundation. I think I might repurchase, but just in a lighter shade. So that's my update now. I think I did pretty good this time around. I finished 2 products, and I started working on a different batch of products. That's the important part. I think earlier I was just spread really thin. I feel I couldn't really work on everything in the project, but as of right now, it seems like there are only 2 products I wouldn't be touching for the foreseen future, but everything else I could work on comfortably. So hopefully that means I can make good progress in the next few months, and look for my updates. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, and if you want to see my future updates, just subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.